Tommy Robinson has sent an urgent message to his supporters as his legal team continues to fight against his mistreatment inside HMP Woodhill. While frustration is growing over the shocking conditions he's facing, Tommy has made one critical request that he wants everyone to hear and respect. His team has confirmed that the legal battle is ongoing, with important developments behind the scenes. But right now, it's more important than ever that supporters remain patient and follow Tommy's instructions carefully. In today's video, we will go over the latest update and see what Tommy Robinson has requested. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and join our fast-growing community. Just a quick one to say we have new Liber t-shirts available on our website. You can check the link in the description or go to BritishStand.com. Tommy's team wants to reassure everyone that work is continuing behind the scenes to challenge his ongoing mistreatment inside HMP Woodhill. While they understand the frustration and concern from supporters, they are urging patience as they navigate the legal process. At this moment in time, they cannot and will not publicly discuss the legal strategy or the specific arguments being put forward. There are obvious reasons for this. Releasing too much information too soon could jeopardize the case. However, supporters should know that things are progressing and that Tommy's situation is being actively fought for through the proper legal channels. Tommy's message to supporters: do not protest outside the prison. One of the biggest concerns right now is protests outside the prison. Tommy has personally requested that supporters do not gather outside HMP Woodhill at this time. While protests may seem like a way to raise awareness, they could ultimately be counterproductive to the legal fight taking place. Any actions outside the prison could be twisted and used against him, potentially giving those in charge an excuse to escalate their treatment of Tommy or interfere further with his legal case. The real battle is in the courts, and that's where all focus needs to remain. The level of frustration among Tommy's supporters is completely understandable. The injustices he is facing inside HMP Woodhill, from being denied access to the prison canteen to having his visitation rights suddenly revoked, are blatant and unacceptable. However, his legal team stresses that everything must be done strategically. The goal is to challenge and expose these actions through the right channels, ensuring that those responsible for Tommy's treatment are held accountable in the proper way. While the legal team cannot share every detail at this moment, they will continue to provide updates as soon as they can. If there are any changes to Tommy's situation, or if there are ways in which supporters can take action effectively, that information will be communicated immediately. For now, everyone is urged to respect Tommy's wishes, stay patient, and trust that the legal battle is ongoing. The team thanks everyone for their continued support and asks that people remain focused on the bigger picture, ensuring justice is served. When there is a major update, supporters will be the first to know. In other news, Nigel Farage and former Conservative Minister Tom Pursglove have condemned a judge's ruling that declared an asylum seeker with a receding hairline to be a child, despite estimates suggesting he was aged between 23 and 25. Speaking on live TV, Farage called the decision a total abuse of our generosity after the tribunal ruled the Sudanese man should be treated as a 17-year-old. The British public are just furious at this, Nigel said. The Home Office had previously determined the asylum seeker was much older, noting his receding hairline, thick facial hair, and broad chest. Pursglove warned of obvious safeguarding risks associated with placing adults in children's settings. The ruling came from an immigration tribunal overseen by Judge Hugo Norton-Taylor and Judge Sarah Pinder, who overturned the Home Office's original age assessment. Norton-Taylor, who previously allowed a Palestinian family to enter the UK through a Ukrainian refugee scheme, ruled alongside Pinder that it was more likely than not the asylum seeker had provided a true account of his age. The judges dismissed claims about the man's thick facial hair, noting a photograph from April 2024 showed very light facial hair on his upper lip at most. They also rejected the council's argument that his wisdom teeth indicated an older age. The asylum seeker arrived in Britain on September 6, 2023, claiming to have been born in Omdurman on April 3, 2007, making him 16 at the time. He told officials he had fled war in Sudan, traveling through Libya, Tunisia, Italy and France before crossing the Channel. The Home Office claimed he was calculated and had attempted to conceal information about his age, name, origin and identity documents. The council responsible for his care has been ordered to pay more than £30,000 towards his legal costs. In December 2023, he was moved to children's accommodation while awaiting the tribunal's decision. Pursglove expressed particular concern about the educational implications of the ruling. That individual would be in a position to go to school with children. That cannot be right, the former Conservative minister said. The case has highlighted ongoing debates about age assessment in the asylum system. The tribunal's decision means the asylum seeker will continue to be treated as a child during his application process. The ruling requires Hounslow Council to provide him with support and services in accordance with the Children Act 1989. Lastly, new research from the media has found how many councils have slashed speed limits to just 20 miles per hour, despite backlash from motorists who complain the changes impact the flow of traffic. The rise of 20 miles per hour speed limits across the UK has become more common in recent years as local authorities and campaigners demand improvements to road safety. The issue came to the forefront of attention in 2023 when Wales became the first country in the UK to have 20 miles per hour be the default speed limit on restricted roads. This impacted roads in urban and rural areas with streetlights, with a particular focus around schools, hospitals, and residential facilities, or anywhere where vehicles and more vulnerable road users interact. Drivers attacked the 20-mile-per-hour mandate with a petition on the issue becoming the most signed petition in Senedd history, prompting protests and the resignation of senior Welsh Government officials. Despite the intense backlash from motorists, local authorities across England continue to roll out the scheme, with new data from the media showing the extent of the controversial road projects around the country. As part of a Freedom of Information (FOI) request conducted by the News, 36 councils outlined their plans for the future of 20-mile-per-hour roads across villages, towns, and cities around England. Between January 1st, 2023 and July 31st, 2024, Hertfordshire County Council was the most active by introducing a 20 miles per hour speed limit on 324 roads across the region, as well as 8 partial speed limit changes. The County Council announced that it would be dedicating £7 million up to 2024/25 to implement a programme of 20 miles per hour across the county. The council is planning on launching a consultation on new proposals affecting Borehamwood, Stevenage, Hemel Hempstead, Baldock, West Cheshunt, South Ware, and Bishop Stortford West in the near future. Kent County Council introduced the second highest amount of 20-mile-per-hour roads with 244 slower limits, many of which were situated in Ashford, Canterbury, and Thanet. Devon County Council oversaw the introduction of 105 new 20 miles per hour speed limit changes between January 2023 and August 2024, as well as 24 partial changes to roads. Despite this, as part of speed limit remapping projects, the council made changes to 15 roads with 20 mile per hour speed limits to return the limit to 30 miles per hour. There have been growing calls from motorists for local authorities to reintroduce higher speed limits on roads which struggle to deal with roads which may not be best equipped to manage traffic from a 20 mile per hour speed limit. Former Transport Minister Louise Hay previously stated that councils should be able to decide which roads should have 20 mile per hour speed limits rather than having a directive come from central government. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.